Imagine your favorite artist decided to quit after the first demo was rejected. That would suck, right? And what if I tell you every single successful artist you know has been rejected by a label at some point? The difference? Some quit and some use that rejection to level up. Rejection from a label isn't the end of your career, it's the start of your growth. And to prove it, I'm going to share how to handle rejection and my own story of being rejected by the same label that once released my biggest tracks. First, let's be real. Rejection stinks. You put weeks, maybe months into a song. You finally send it off, and then you get back that one line. Thanks, but it's not for us. That can crush you if you let it. And I know, because it happened to me. Last year, I decided to fully commit to producing again after being away from the scene for about 6 years. Sure, I made some tracks here and there, but not consistently. In 2024 I thought, let's go for it. Let's sign some music again. I wasn't exactly a beginner. I'd spent over a decade producing and DJing and released around 30 tracks on some of the biggest dance labels and had over 200 million streams. Honestly, I thought coming back would be easy mode, but I was humbled real quick. The scene had changed. New, insanely talented producers were dominating. I realized I needed to step up my game. So I made some big room and EDM tracks, and after many years, I sent some music to Revealed, the label where I had released most of my songs back in the day. A week later I got the reply. Thanks, but this isn't what we were looking for. And yeah, it hurt. Especially because I thought, this is the best I can do right now. But here's the thing, rejection always is an opportunity to grow. Back in the day, I handled rejection badly. I would get angry or I would get bitter. Sometimes I would even stop producing for a week out of anger. And that is the absolute worst thing you can do. This time, I let it sting for a couple of days and then I asked myself, what if they're right? What if I can do better? So I studied. I listened to what Revealed was actually releasing. I listened to Hardwell's live sets and I compared my own tracks. 2 months later, I had a new folder with fresh demos. And that work led to my first release of the comeback. Here's the truth. Rejection doesn't mean you're not good enough. It means you weren't ready yet for that label standard. And that standard means something, right? Otherwise you wouldn't be aiming to sign there in the first place. So instead of letting rejection kill your motivation, use it to raise your own bar. And remember, labels aren't the only path anymore. You've got tools, platforms and ways to build your audience directly. If you build momentum on your own, trust me, labels will notice. Every successful artist has a rejection story. Mine with Revealed pushed me to get better, and it can do the same for you. So don't quit. Don't let a no block your creativity. Rejection is not the end. It's redirection. It's feedback. It's fuel. The only real rejection is the one you give yourself when you quit.